Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Las Vegas Open from the Tuscany Suites and Casino here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We are starting off today with open doubles 501, so should be fun here today as we're already off and kicking here on USA Darts. William Stewart here. Appreciate you all tuning in today as you guys have been flooding the chat all weekend, whether it be Facebook and or YouTube. We're starting off here with Gary Brooks, Robbie Phillips taking on Seth Stefano and Jim Widmeyer. I got a couple things to do to get ready for the day in the background, so I'm going to take care of those. We'll let this match play out. I appreciate you all tuning in for this one. It's been a phenomenal weekend. I've had so many people reach out to me about the how the stream looks and how the action is played out here, and I just want to appreciate all you folks that have done that, so thank you very much. I'll be right back to splashing some more commentary throughout the day. Give me just one moment, I'll be right back. Appreciate you folks tuning in. Big shout out to you, Tracy Franklin, for the 100 stars. Thank you very much. Chris Trinidad, I need to make my way over to actually chat with you and see you again, man. Definitely little busy yesterday, so I'm sorry I didn't give you more of my time, but I'll be right back, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Alrighty, folks, sorry about that. A little delay in commentary there. Had to take care of a couple things in the background, which required full attention, so you want to do that one, that's for sure. Up to a big 140 there from Gary Brooks out of the Casper, Wyoming area. This here is young Mr. Seth Stefano looking for 2 trip 19s, not able to get it. 76 scored there. Takes a step back, asks Whitty, what you liking here, bud? Turn down our board mic so we can just subtly hear those darts in the background. Robbie Phillips. So Whitty's sitting on 8 or 16 here. 8 it is for tops. And in there, and I was talking with Widmeyer before this match. He says, I cannot miss a double right now, I feel like, after he got some new flights going on. So it was a good match there for Gary Brooks and Robbie Phillips, but it's just tough when you got to play the caliber players like Jim Widmeyer and Seth Stefano, both two good doubles teams there, and it's just unfortunate that they got to meet in the first round, but that is how it goes. I think we all know that one. Those draws kind of can suck it sometimes. So, hey, here we go. Well, this is going to be a great day here at the Las Vegas Open 2022. Appreciate all you folks tuning in here, and we'll have another match coming your way here in just a moment. You guys don't want to go anywhere. We'll check out the room real quick, as the room is definitely packed. Let's go to that overhead cam. There's our nice little finals area. Show that off with a nice American Darts Organization background on our dartboard. Nice little stage area. That is a definite. We'll pan the room here. Let's see what we've got here. I haven't done a whole lot of this weekend. It's always nice to do it. Young lady with some croquet Kleenex boxes there. All your favorite sports teams. Looks like, is it Stephen Phillips there? It looks like it. Yes, it is. I want to zoom in on these people, because these people make this run, and I got to tell you, these folks right here, shout out to them. That's your tournament crew right there. Matt Stoner, Shannon Reed. We got Ms. Demers, Jules. Shout out to those folks. They, I cannot tell you how much stress they go through to run these tournaments and make them run smooth. Look at that. There's a legend of USA Darts. Mr. Steve Brown. We'll zoom in on him. What a guy, what a guy, what a guy. But yeah, big shout out to those people right there. They make this run, they make this happen. We'll pan the room here. Here on Sunday morning in Vegas. 65 boards in play. Lots of action going on. Got this whole strip right here of fine folks. But yeah, that is the room right there. That is the facilities here at the Tuscany Suites and Casino. Pretty nice. They take good care of us here. What an amazing hotel this is, I got to tell you. Amazing. The rooms are fantastic. The venue's great. Of course, you want the casino to pay out a little bit more than they have been, of course. I mean, I think we've all been in that boat. But hey, there it is. There's Larry Butler walking across the stream. But yeah, we'll be right back with some more coverage of this one as we get our next match to the streaming board. Appreciate you folks tuning in. William Stewart here of USA Darts Productions. We'll be right back with some more action. looks like we have had our board call here for the streaming board. We're just waiting on these competitors kicking on over. Take a few warm-ups. Looks like a couple of them have made their way over here right now. But hey, I wanted to mention, if you guys would like to see USA Darts Productions at your event, just hit us up at www.usadarts.live or message us on Facebook. We would love to add another event to our calendar. We've already got about 8 this year, so excited for that. But yeah, if you would like us to come to your area or neck of the woods and stream your local tournament, we'd love to help you. Reach out to us today. We'll make it happen. Make your event stand out with USA Darts. Alrighty, folks, here we go. Looks like Franklin puts it in a double there. As Russ Lysak steps up to take over the chalking duties. This is Jeff Roy, Chris Franklin versus Chris White and Andrew Bennett in this one. Let's get our scoreboard brought up for you folks. So I know that Chris White's from the Sacramento area, originally from Canada. Andrew Bennett, I think, is originally from England. I think he's got a subtle accent to him. I think he's from the LA area as well. Jeff Roy from Maine. And I believe Chris Franklin's from around the same area Not quite sure. All righty, sorry folks, just setting up an extra mic here. Mr. Gary Brooks jumping in the commentary booth. He said, might as well hang out with you for a little bit. So, Gary, how's it going, buddy?
I'm good. How are you, Will? This is an interesting match.
I'm telling you, isn't it?
Oh, that was a tough match.
You had an interesting match there. Unfortunately, that's a tough first round. Either way you go, this is a tough first round match too. You got
This is a first round match?
Yeah, this is a first round match. You got Jeff Roy, Chris Franklin, Chris White, Andrew Bennett.
I played Chris Wright and Andrew Bennett last night in triples, and it's a solid team.
Yeah, they're definitely pretty solid. That is for sure.
But Chris Franklin, he's throwing lights out. He beat me in the top 8 of the 01 last for the Nationals. He's Bill's son and throwing great.
So that is Bill Franklin's son. I believe Tracy was hanging out in the chat for a little bit, so I wonder if she still is. Chris White, just a veteran of the game. I mean, all these guys, I guess you could consider almost veterans of the game here. Double top for Jeff Roy. Looking to use that first start as a marker. Ooh.
Do the double 5.
Tough look.
Andrew's not on the finish. We'll see if he goes straight for it with his first start or if he spits the 30.
Yeah, we'll see exactly how they go about it.
71. 122 again. Double 8. Double 4. Inside. So Chris had a shot to 122 here. Needs a triple. Nope. Jeff Roy looking at the double 2.
Make a few adjustments here.
Double 1. The Madhouse.
There it is. Good stuff.
So way to finish the first leg.
Hold on. All righty, there we go. Doing a little bit of ingenuitive working here so we can get a little bit better sound from Gary. That way we can hear you crisp and clear. We'll try it now. Yeah, Andrew Bennett here. I believe he's from England originally, but he's kind of, I think he plays in the Los Angeles area with Chris. That's maybe why they tag teamed it up here for this one. How much have you played Jeff? Have you played Jeff Roy?
I played Jeff Roy a lot, actually. We had a great battle, and the last time we were in Vegas when they had it in 2020, we met in top 16 of Nationals. And ever since then, we've just been good friends. Him and David Green, who was on your stream.
Yeah.
He introduced me to him back in 2020. So.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in that New Hampshire, Maine area that are quality shots.
There you go. Nice last.
That whole East Coast is littered with talent, isn't it?
Yes.
So Roy looking to make a
there's
dent.
more steel tip on the East Coast than there is on the West Coast.
Yeah, and that's the thing about it. I mean, there's almost virtually no soft tip up there in the East Coast. We're kind of more spread out there in the Northwest.
I don't know where Chris White is from.
He's originally from Canada, and I think he's from DP. I think he's in the LA area now.
LA area? Okay.
Jim Fitzsimmons says, Jeff Roy, who's that?
Nice solid 10. Leave yourself a finish.
Yeah, quality indeed. 158 needed for Bennett here. Ooh, tough neighbor. You can see him say it to himself there. That's tough.
I'm going to probably go with the bull here. Oh, I'm 19. 19, yep. What's inside on them?
Looking to split. He does. Nice 100 there to leave 51. But a 116 look for Chris White. Can he peg this triple? No, he cannot. That would have left him double top for a leg on the board, but it's going to be Chris Franklin getting
19 or 11.
a look here.
11 for tops. Inside. There you go. Double 10.
Ooh, difficult look. Scotty Burnett saying Chris is from Clayton, California, just outside the Bay Area. So I knew he's from that at least from California.
Oh.
I know he plays DPLA. Scotty, how you doing, sir? Nice to have you in the chat. Hope you're doing well. Scotty, a quality shot himself. There it is. Nice shot from Jeff Roy as they go ahead and win this 2-0 over Chris White and Andrew Bennett as they will advance into round number 2. I believe round 1's a top 128, so that is
a lot of entries.
A lot of entries, yeah.
This room is full of talent.
And usually, I mean, we're missing some international players. I mean, I talked to the tournament directing crew, and they're actually down a little bit from normal years just because of the simple fact of, you know, still COVID, still present. International travels are tough. People, I mean, right now with the variant that's going on, I don't want to get into this stuff, but I mean, it's just kind of tough with everybody kind of getting it right around the same time in this month. So anyway, we're going to get another match here to the streaming board here in just a second. I'm sure Gary might be splashing in for a little bit longer, hopefully.
I'll be here for a little bit.
Yeah, there we go. That's going to be good. So we will see you here in a moment, folks, with more action from the Las Vegas Open, the Tuscany Suites and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada. Thanks for joining us. Howdy, folks. Looks like we did get a board call to the streaming board. We will have that coming your way momentarily. As soon as we see a couple people start warming up, which it looks like Awesome Dawson is, we will kick it on over there and give you a view of it. So hold on one second, and we will have that match coming your way in just a moment. Alrighty, folks. Looks like we're gonna get going here. It's Logan Crooks and Dawson Michelle taking on Brandon Brown and Andrew Robles. Gary Brooks chilling in the commentary booth with me once again.
Hey, it's a pleasure to be here. Everybody loves good darts.
Oh,
I
yeah.
imagine this is going to be a good match.
This will be a quality match. I mean, you got former PDC Tour player, awesome Dawson Michelle, and his good buddy Logan Crooks. Brandon Brown, no slouch, out of the, I believe he's San Antonio, Texas, I want to say.
I actually don't know.
Yeah, I think these guys are, Andrew and him are, I know they're from Texas, but I believe it's San Antonio to be exact. Let me pull up that DARTCONNECT scoreboard as that updates real quick. There we go.
That's 135 to start, 125.
I didn't even see your message. Logan, a really quality player. I think he went overseas to try to earn his spot at Q School as well, if I'm not mistaken. I was just chatting though with Dawson and Logan, and just kind of, having a chat or whatever. And these guys are only 25 and 26 years old.
I know, right?
Can you imagine that? I was like, they're around my age. No,
No,
5 years younger.
I'm trying to figure out when they started, to be this talented at
Well,
this young age.
you gotta
have
think.
to start young.
I think Dawson was 22 or something when he took on that U.S. Masters and took on James Wade and took him out. So,
Well, he beat Van Gerwen.
yeah, he beat Van Gerwen in the World Cup when he was with Jim Long. Good 140 there from Brandon Brown.
That's a 125 and a 140 from Brown.
Yeah, he did that last night in the mixed trips. He went 180, 125, and I mean, anytime you can do that in a doubles or triples match, you're going to be dangerous. Look at this, though.
Nice shot, 171.
This is incredible stuff we're seeing right now. Quality, quality, quality.
With the throw.
Phil O'Neill asking, hey, this is sponsored by Windmill, but why aren't we using Blade 6? Blade 6s are really tough to get around right now. I think that we just weren't able to pull that in right away, but I think they sent us a batch of these Blade 5s. They're still incredibly nice boards. Nothing wrong with those at all, and we may have just had them in stock already, I think, is what the deal was. I mean, with the cargo ship thing going on,
Well,
it's
Blade
tough.
6s are hard to get right now because everybody wants them.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, they're tough to get on even A to Z, but I think they're on their way. So Brandon electing to go the 18 route on the 108. I kind of like that route myself. You can go 19s, trip, single, over to the double 16. Look at this, though.
7. Double 4 for the first leg.
Too good of a dart with that first one.
Double 13. It's one of those doubles that most people don't practice very much, He will not split this, of course. He's going to go straight forward.
Yeah, I think you got to go 3 at it.
Yep.
Fortunately, inside.
So 1, okay.
Why not? Why not?
Leaves 6.
Dawson's mechanics are just incredible. That's a
All
tough
those
look.
Right on the outside. I'm going to say first dart he hits this. Going right at it.
That's just such a tough look. I hate the double 3.
But it's another one of those things. It's the same with 10. You split 10 with 3 darts, you go right at it.
I am so infatuated with the mechanics of Logan and Dawson. I'm just
Very smooth,
yeah.
yes.
Logan has just a subtle movement in the back end of his dart, but I mean, other than that, they're both so sturdy and just back through. There it is.
It's one of those things. You never really think about your stance as far as leaning forward or leaning back. In pressure situations, especially, you'll tend to lean forward a lot more and drop your dart. At the first leg, so that's.
There we go. See if that's a little bit better.
This might take a while.
Yeah.
The bulls can do that sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. It could take just a little bit of time here if you're going back and forth.
There's a double bull.
Nice double. Just underneath. That's going to be Dawson Michelle stepping in. Yeah, nice recovery, hitting that triple with the last 93 scored there. Ooh, sorry.
It was a 5, not a 20.
5,
so
yeah. My apologies.
Major triple every round. Brandon's doing really good. Never met this one. I like his throw. Smooth.
Yeah, it's not bad. He's got that subtle hop
Nice follow
on
through.
the back end, but everybody has their own little torques, as they say. Looking at another one. Good 140 for Dawson.
Right in there with the first start again. 137, nice shot.
See if these guys can capitalize, maybe put one in the triple bed here.
Can't tell if that's 45 or 85. 28. They messed up the round before.
There we go, a little bit better.
They had 76, not 96, so they're trying to fix the score now.
Yeah, I was wondering myself what the small hesitation would be, but
And should have a 147.
talking it over real quick. I think all these guys are probably used to not having those mistakes or whatever, and it's just
Right.
like when it does happen, you're like, oh crap, what did I have? You know? I've been in that boat. I think I actually had it in a blind draw where I must have not pushed enter or something, and I thought I pushed it in, but.
And then it jumps to the other player, and then they got to back up 2 times to try and get it back to the right score. There's an easier way to do it on DARTCONNECT. It's just
Click
a lot
the
of people
number,
don't know it because they're used to having to back out. But 58.
It's a 115 needed.
Trip 19. There it is, double 19.
Oh,
just outside.
Tough look indeed. 89 needed for Andrew Robles.
70. Got to go with the 20.
Yeah, you got to go 20 bull here.
Yep.
No other route. Got to take your opportunities while you can. Even though, I mean, he's 1-0 up. You can do it right here.
He could go with the 18 if he's so inclined. Nope.
Yeah, 18 is a typical route. I kind of like the trip 10 route myself to leave the old tops. Just to each their own, though, whatever you fancy. Some people like that double 8, double 16.
There it is, first start.
Yeah, Dawson puts it
1-1.
right in.
19s and 3s and 17s. A lot of people don't like to throw at them with their first start, but if you have confidence, go hit it.
Yep, exactly. And I'm going to tell you, I don't think any of these guys lack confidence.
No.
They,
no. You don't come to Vegas if you don't think you're going to win.
Well, Dawson actually just missing out to Gary Mawson yesterday in the 501 singles. Mawson pegging a nice 1-2-5 bull, single, bull.
Really?
Yeah, it was tasty, and Dawson couldn't help but just give a little chuckle and say, well, what can you do? You know? It was definitely a quality check there from the mauler, Gary Mawson. So
the start is so important when it comes to the 501.
Yeah, it is. It is. You got to lead off with a good number. So tied up 1-1 here.
Ooh, it's the first time I've seen him not hit a major triple.
DJ Sayer tuning in,
DJ
saying I had no clue how bad Brandon's eyesight is. He squints on every dart. Yeah, I kind of noticed he was doing that, but I didn't know if he was
squinting
just
right now.
Yeah, look at him, jeez. DJ, I'll be hitting him up later. Hey, buddy, get some glasses. DJ, thanks for tuning in. Hope you're doing well, sir. Nice leader there.
95. Solid.
Yeah, that'll definitely work. Of course, would like to follow on that first start with another one, but just into the neighbor. Crook's looking to, does he move here? I think he's gonna stay. It looks like he's gonna stay right there. Try to plow it to the other side.
Now that you pointed it out, you can't help but notice it every time.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Thanks, DJ.
He said, absolutely. Thanks for streaming. We kind of had a fun one yesterday in the chat, and I laugh. During our women's final, people were calling out. There was a gentleman in the back that was definitely snoozing.
Oh.
I talked to Julie and Shay afterward. Yeah, he was snoring too. We heard him when we were playing.
Call him Porky's twin.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Michael Smith was in the chat yesterday, and he was saying, I don't know if his head's gonna fall off or he's gonna hit the floor here in a second. I can't tell.
Just falling out of the chair.
Exactly. And by Michael Smith, yeah, we mean Bully Boy. He was hanging out in the chat for about an hour and a half last night.
That's awesome.
Looking forward to doing an interview with him and posting it on USA Darts. Look for that in the near future.
Is that a 140?
Solid.
Yep, 140.
Solid. Nice setup for Logan here. 83 left. Or sorry, nice setup to leave for Dawson.
17s?
Yeah, 17s for double 16.
From here, so.
There we go. Oh.
12.
Not a major problem that he didn't hit that there.
No, he's not under real pressure right now. Now, if he can put in 140 or better, or 100, to 140. Put a lot of pressure on that
Yeah.
12 that he's going to have left.
Like we're just updating there. So, like I was saying, no real pressure to connect on that double 12 there. I mean, Logan's going to have at least 3 darts of this, possibly a little bit more. This is a 54 scored there from Andrew. Double 6 here. Inside, difficult. Now it gets a little bit tricky. Yeah,
Split
that's
it.
a smart move.
Ooh, just outside.
I can't stand that double 3.
Really?
Yeah, it's just,
Sometimes it's your worst enemy, sometimes it's your best friend.
I'd rather have double 1 myself. The Madhouse.
Hey, the 70. Triple 18? Yep. For 16 left.
Yeah, quality shot. Quality
134.
134 there.
Yep.
That adds some pressure to the shot for
Definitely.
Dawson. And look at him. I think he's just looking straight at the ground. No care at all. Double 1.
Madhouse.
Some step back.
See, and I disagree with that.
Recollect. You do?
I do. Because it just builds the pressure.
Yeah, it can. It certainly can
Instead
build
of just
a little
throwing
pressure.
at it, it can build more pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Now, does he hit it?
Here's a double 8, which
Double
would be
8.
a
But it's a big pressure shot. It's for the win. They're the hardest darts to throw. Double 4.
oof.
Just inside.
Tough look, tough look.
Well,
Crooks will
Royball's left
step
it.
up here.
Well, Crooks left this. He'll hit it. Big moment. Go high. Yep. Nice guide.
Ooh. Gritty, gritty, gritty. Grit of the teeth there. Gary's acknowledging what you just said, saying don't take your eye off of where it
see that.
needs to land. So she agrees with you on that one.
Everybody has their preferences. I don't like the step back.
Yeah.
But
Rob
at
Cross
least not on the winning dart, the last dart.
Yeah.
The second to the setup, maybe, but not the winning dart.
and you look at a person like Rob Cross who steps back
Oh, yeah.
every chance he can get, recollects, kicks that Aki and gets right back in. Literally kicks the Aki and gets back in. Some difficult darts here being thrown. Anybody's match here.
Pressure. Pressure changes the game.
Yep, who's going to collect? It'll
There
be
it is.
Brandon Brown and Andrew Robles. So congrats to those two gentlemen making
Nice
it through.
job.
Logan and Dawson. I mean, that's
Look
a
at those
difficult
averages,
team.
though. They're a perfect. It was a great match.
Exactly. That's the thing about it. I knew this was going to be a great one. That's
Right.
why they brought it over to the streaming board. And I think we're going to have another doozy of a match coming our way. So for those that are liking what they're seeing, don't go anywhere. We'll get right back to this one. As DJ said, it's all a matter of breathing. An exhale relieves the pressure. So he's kind of in the boat of, you know, here and there, it kind of can help to step back. Similar to that Rob Cross, if it's just to each their own. I think it all depends on mechanics.
Then aren't you going against your instincts? Because you know what you're going to throw out before you step to the line.
Yeah.
And yes, we all have to redo the math sometimes when we have our errant dart. But when you already know what you need to hit,
Yeah.
then why stop? Why slow yourself up? Why take yourself out of rhythm and just go at it?
Yeah, and that's the difference. I think some people are more rhythm players and some are more mechanical. I think me and you are more rhythm players, so that's the thing.
yeah.
I don't like stepping back either. I think you got to go right into it. I'm a pretty quick thrower myself, similar to Dawson, I believe. So
I know, like, the mechanics of Dawson and Crooks. You know, they're like, okay, I got to keep my elbow in, got to keep it straight, just follow through, and this is what I always do. But Brandon and his partner, I agree that they're rhythm shooters. I think they should just go at it, and they did.
Exactly. Well, that is going to do it as this Brandon Brown and Andrew Robles moving into the next round. We'll have another match coming our way here on the streaming board. Appreciate you folks tuning in. William Stewart here of USA Darts Productions, joined by Gary Brooks. We will see you in a moment for some more action. Don't go anywhere. Alrighty, folks, looks like we're going to have a pretty quick turnaround here for our next match as we get going here in just a second with our next match. So appreciate you folks tuning in today. Looks like we had a couple comments in there I want to mention. Dave Holmes mentioning Dawson stepped back to beat Wade. You are 100% correct, he did. So maybe he just tends to like that step back. I know that, you know, it's to each their own. It's just, you know, do you do it in the moment? Do you not? It's kind of one of those things that, you know, to each their own. But Brandon Brown and Andrew Robles coming out on top of that one. And I think Brandon Brown came in and was like, that was touchy. That was difficult. But they made it through. So it looks like here's our next competitors coming to the streaming board. We will be bringing you this action here in just a moment when they step in. So hang tight, folks, and once we get started after a few warm-ups, we'll have it on. Appreciate you folks tuning in here on USA Darts Productions. As always, if you have not given us a like and follow, make sure you do so. That definitely means a lot, so you can catch all the action whenever we go live. You'll get notified, whether it be today and or future events that we have on our calendar. That's right. We've got like 8 events already. And if you're looking at having your event streamed, you definitely need to reach out because we would love to be there and make your event stand out. Let us know, folks. Alrighty, folks, just dealing with a couple things in the background while this match started, so hang tight. We'll be giving you some in-depth commentary in a minute between Flowers, Long Island Vid, and Perry. So 1 second, as Flowers and Mr. Long Island are shooting a 74 average right now. Pretty tasty. So 1 second, I'll be right back, folks. Or are they playing an open?
Yeah, everybody plays in the open.
Nice. Alrighty, sorry about that, folks. Taking care of a couple things in the background. We were just chatting with Donnie Ram and Gary Brooks. Gary Brooks joining me in the commentary booth. William Stewart here with USA Darts. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're just chatting about Renee and Brenda. Brenda Roush, Renee Ripoll, still in the open doubles. Nice.
Yeah, they're doing really well.
Two quality players, let alone female players, but players.
Ooh, he
that's
hits
what we
it
like
on
to
the
call
third
them.
dart. And there's that step back we were just talking about.
Yep.
He stepped back and he hit it.
Yeah. And we mentioned, I mentioned just for a second there, Dave Holmes splashed in and just said, yeah, Dawson did the step back for the win against James Wade, which is completely true. He did do that step back, so maybe he's just kind of likes doing that step back to kind of take the deep breath, relieve some pressure, and go for it. But to each their own. We were mentioning we're more rhythm throwers, which I thought Dawson was a rhythm thrower too. But hey, if you like doing it, you like doing it. So here's Stan Perry trying to better this bull, and he does with a double.
Sam Perry's another one playing the DPFL in the Premier Division. We had our great battle. I just noticed that that's an awesome turtle on his shirt.
Something I did want to mention here that the ADO has done, they kind of cleaned out their storage unit per se, and they've got a couple tables filled with old magazines and old stats and old stuff, flights from the World Cup in the 90s. I mean, just free for the taking. If you want it, go ahead. Because, I mean, what are they gonna, they're probably just going to get rid of it. It's just going to sit in storage. You're going to collect dust, and you're just paying for storage at that point. But managed to snag a couple interesting magazines. Pretty neat, I got to tell you, that they did that. If you're a dart enthusiast from the past and want to get a little couple
memorabilia going?
memorabilia things your way. So I got a nice Bill Nichols Sr. Bullseye News cover, the 1994 version with Larry Butler winning the PDC match play. Nice stuff. Solid. Here we go. Big ton 80. Oh, 140. Phil O'Neill saying Long Island should make his name Ice Tea.
Ice Tea.
Good stuff. As Phil's cheering on his buddy Stan Perry here, who's just through. Trying to get a check out. He will have an opportunity with a 1-3-3, but unless these guys take this out, which could be a potential, not with that fall of the second dart, but still a solid ton to leave 60. 1-3-3 needed for Vid here.
There's lots of different ways to go at 1-3-3-2.
Oh, I'm telling you, there's so many ways to go with that.
Yeah.
I myself, I just like the old trip 20.
Double 10. Got it.
Got it with his last. Good shot indeed. It's going to be the team of Flowers and Long Island moving through on this one. Look at Mr. Scott Hanish with that beautiful mustache. Woo!
I had to take a picture with him because he came up to me and said, I need a picture with you and my stash. I'm like, okay.
Beautiful mustache for Mr. Scott Hanish. Well, Flowers and Long Island will, oh my goodness, Ed Chambers is behind me and just scared the living heck out of me.
The soft tipper comes over to us too.
The soft tipper joins us for a little bit.
No, I'm just done wanting all the money over there, so I might as well just come over here. And
Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm sure Chambers will be joining us for a little bit of commentary here soon.
Yes, he will.
Yep, we'll get him in here. Well, alrighty, folks, we'll be right back with some more coverage of Las Vegas Open, this Open Doubles 501. Appreciate you guys tuning in today for a little darts action. Can't complain at all.
Bad day at darts, better day than a better day at work.
Yeah, you can't
No.
beat that. That's for sure. So we'll be right back, folks. Hang in there, as I'm sure they'll be calling our streaming board here in just a moment. They've been giving us some action really quickly all weekend long. Short lags. I mean, today is Sunday. I know everybody in the room's tired, so maybe a little bit more of a lull than normal, but that's just kind of the nature of the beast.
We've had massive viewers all tournament long on your stream.
Oh, yeah.
We're
massive.
200 plus every single day, all the time.
Yeah,
so
we're sitting at 150 right now, which is still great. I mean, you'll peak when those matches start coming on, and then people kind of go for a minute and come back in. So yeah, and that's not including just on YouTube. We got both Facebook and YouTube, and yeah, we've had upwards of 550 plus. So great to see the support for North American darts, or this Las Vegas Open, and the ADO.
National championships.
Yeah, so we'll see you here in a moment, folks. Hang tight. We'll be right back. folks, we're going to switch things up a little bit and move to Paula Murphy versus Julie Weger for a nice game of cricket. That is right. This is women's cricket that we've got going on here. Go ahead and take a look here as they're giving us the good matches here. And I can't blame them. This is a doozy of a match between Paula Murphy and Julie. Excited to have it on the stream. Kind of switch things up a little bit. As we'll wait for them to, for our DARTCONNECT screen to load up here. There we go. And we are off to the races here. This is a first two-leg match. Let's see where we're at exactly in the bracket. This is a top 16 match for Julie and Paula. Julie shaking off that one is unfortunately not coming up with a mark there. Paula lays in a nice triple four mark there on the 20s to give herself an 88-point lead. Maybe dealing with a little lag on her iPad up there on the board. We'll take a look at that here once we conclude this match, just to make sure everything's up and going. I know that Dawson and Brandon Brown had a little issue last time. I don't think the previous match had one, but always keeping an eye on everything, making sure everything's going well. Julie, unfortunately, trying to get in the groove. I was just, I hopped out there, and usually I like to have just a little chat with the players before they get on the streaming board, just to maybe just see how they're feeling. I know that Paula and Julie are really, really feeling it. They're tired. Julie said she's got patches everywhere to kind of loosen things up. So maybe let's see if she can get loosened up and feeling good here. Get in the groove, per se. And there's a nice triple four mark there. 5 on the 18s. Hop on over to our YouTube page real quick and check out the viewership there. How about 95 plus? Let us know where you're tuning in from, please. Let's flood those city names and states. Let's find out where you're from. Let us know. We'd love to give you guys a shout out for viewing today. Donna from Dryden, New York. Hopefully I said that right. Jeremy, can't wait for March 18th through the 20th. Looking forward to seeing how many viewers we have. That is right. We will be at the Dark Horse Classic and the Booyah Cup Finals in Wisconsin, March 18th through the 20th. I got to tell you, I think we're going to get a lot of views as we've got some impressive players in the mix for that finals. I think it's going to be a 32-person final. Is that correct, Jeremy? I think 16 qualifiers and then 16 from an order of merit. So I know that we've got Mike Maloney in the mix, I believe, as well as Jeremiah Millar and some other great shots from the area. So I'm really looking forward to being up there to stream that event. Should be fun. Paula Murphy with the 60-point advantage here. Going to quickly close the 16s and move 15s. You know, Curtis, I was thinking the same thing. Look at the answers, multiple jerseys Julie has on. I was wondering if that was the ex of yours there, sir. That's awesome. All righty, how about this? Dave Holmes turning from Hampton, New Brunswick, Canada. Paul J. Saunders turning from Maple Ridge, British Columbia, Canada. Terry turning from Houston, Texas. Pete Wyatt from Maryland. Athlete, the Tungsten Tartan Army Headquarters. Hope you're doing well, Ton. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Jeremy putting in the all information at booyahdarts.com. And yes, correct, 16 and 16. Okay, that's what I thought. Want to make sure I wasn't maybe seeing some things. Every once in a while, those flyers can blend in on you when you got so many coming your way. It looks like we may have booked another gig while we have been in Vegas. So beginning of March, we may have a gig as well in Oklahoma, it looks like. Maybe doing the Oklahoma Throwdown. That sounds like a fun event. Paula just needing the bull here. Yeah, first start there. She goes ahead and takes it 1-0. Shooting a 3-0 there, probably just underneath. We'll see here. Nope. 3-0, 2-1 for Julie. So Julie not coming up with her best effort there, but I think she's just kind of trying to get back into the groove here. She said she's feeling a little tight. Take a closer look. It looks like Julie won that one. It's a little bit closer. Paula with a nice trip 20 to start off. Looking to add some points. Oh no, she went to the 18s to close those as well. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I think she knows that Julie's just a little off form. Trying to take advantage in a hurry is Paula Murphy. Wow, quality stuff from Paula. 7 mark follow the 6 mark that she had in her previous round. Impressive, impressive. I think Paula's going to go ahead and quickly try to take out these 16s here. Let's have a look here. Thinking about what she wants to do. I don't see her moving. Yeah, she is moving. She went to the 15s. I didn't see those eyes cross the board and go over there. I almost think I'm not quite sure if Julie meant to hit that 19 or not. I would almost stayed on the 16s to try to pad at least somewhat of leading. Try to fight here, but it looks like Paula's going to take it out 1-2. Back over to the 15s. No, she went to the 17s for a point. That's smart. See, I think she's just trying to do just enough. She's got enough houses closed. She's got a 3 compared to Weger. Brian Herbert saying, have you seen Chris Clark in a banana suit yet? You know what? I am very disappointed I have not. Every time I've seen him, he's been regular clothes, regular, normal clothes. I got to see the old banana suit before. But, yeah, it's been great to see Tim and Chris this weekend from DPFL. Shout out to those guys for everything they do. And the streaming community. I mean, we were kind of chatting about it for a little bit, discussing, you know, not tooting our own horns, but kind of how, you know, we all kind of think that we help just a little bit kind of get names out there, let the, you know, game continue to grow during those times when we needed it the most. So, yeah, it was just fun having a chat with those guys. Paula picking a 19 and a bull there. See if Weger could come up with a couple bulls here. There's a couple. Let's see if she can add another one. See, she's going for them closes. I just think she should have stayed right there on the bulls. Because Paula only needs a point, which she does right there, and the bulls. We know Paula on the bulls. She doesn't miss often. Oh, just falling short on that last dart. But if I was Julie, I would go all at the bull here. Try to fight as much as you can. Maybe gain a little bit of a lead. Gotta hit a double now. She's not gonna be able to, as it looks like Paula Murphy is going to wrap this up 2-0. Let's see. Difficult darts. Her having a laugh with Julie there. Ooh, outside another, so a blink of hope for Julie. And there it is. She has finally, I get one there. have a hug for Julie and Paula. A lot of respect between those ladies as they've had a lot of matches in the past. I know that for sure. It's Paula Murphy coming out on top in this one, 2-0. And we'll have some more action coming your way here on the live streaming board shortly, folks. Once again, thanks for joining us here on USA Darts Productions. William Stewart here as we round out the Las Vegas Open today. Stay tuned with us throughout, and we look forward to bringing you the rest of today's action. Take care, folks. Looks like we got our next match coming to the streaming board, including Mr. Big Daddy Darren Young. So this should be a fun one. I gotta get his opponent's name. Let me check that out real quick. We'll get that updated here, but these guys will take a couple practice throws. We'll get going in just a second. Once again, thanks for tuning in here on USA Darts Productions. This will be a men's singles cricket match that we got going on here. So getting a nice little mesh of open doubles 501, women's singles cricket, and now a men's singles cricket. So hang tight, we'll get going here in just a second. Right, it looks like Dustin Holt stepping in here to go ahead and chalk this beauty of a match. Get everything set up here. It looks like Darren's opponent's gonna get to the start here as we get over here. It's Steve Chobra. I believe that's how you say his name. Hopefully that's right. We'll get our scoreboard up and running. We're off in this match here. First to two-leg men's singles cricket match. Let's go ahead and take a look here at our bracket, see where we are at for this one. This is a looks like a first round match, 256. So yeah, opening match for Darren Young here in this men's singles cricket, as it started at 12 p.m. local time. So yeah, that would be about right here, just 30 minutes after to get everything kind of going. Darren, of course, numerous World Championship appearances, I believe 10 plus. 10 plus stage appearances on that world stage, I believe. Steve looking at those 19s, only coming up with a single. So let's see if Darren does here. Get in the lead with some couple 19s here. Darren, you gotta almost wonder where he's actually throwing at on the Aki, as I gotta tell you, the way he stands, it's almost like the board is 5 feet away, not 7'9 1/4. He just so big and tall that he lunges over the Aki and gets right to it. So yeah, good stuff. Just checking out the chat, reopening that. CA saying Scantlin putting up heavy marks in women's cricket. She made a run The women's singles 501 yesterday, the semifinals, playing well, so that does not surprise me at all. Torba getting a little love here. Paul Kelly, hey, how's it going? I'm doing well. I got to tell you, I'm a little tired today. That is the honest truth. When you do this back-to-back days, long days, 12 to 14-hour days, you can kind of weigh on your shoulders a little bit. But I'll say it 100 times out of 100, I couldn't ask for a better gig, because this isn't a job. It's a love. It's a passion. Darts is something that I really have grown to love over the last 5 years, and I am thrilled to have the opportunity to go around the country and provide a more professional stream to get these darters in North America, their names out there. We've got it's a great time for North American darts right now. We're really grasping onto this thing. Look at that big old 9 mark there. Well, technically, yeah, 9 mark for 8, sorry, to be exact. Hit the 9, but only counts as 8. But yeah, this is a critical time for North American darts, as we've seen, the likes of Danny Baggs getting his tour card, Jules Van Doggen getting his tour card, Jeff Smith. Really excited for what happens with North American darts in the next 5 years, as Darren Young plows in a double and a single to give himself the 1-0 lead here in this first round of men's singles cricket. Michael, yeah, I kind of noticed that too. Here's the tough thing, and I'll mention this. When you're playing a person the caliber of Darren Young, I think that's in the back of your mind, and maybe maybe you have a mistake or two because of that, just because you overthink things. You want to try to play your best. You're on the streaming board too. That's another factor. There's no denying the cameras that are in front of your face, as we'll take a little look here. Yeah, there's no denying that camera there to the left-hand side. It's prominent. It's in your face. It can be difficult. I think that's something that not a lot of people mention, but can add a couple nerves into the play. I did pop up my phone checking out some scores, as I'm used to 12 p.m. being football time, not 12 p.m. being almost end of a game football time, as it looks like the Tampa Bay Bucks are going to outlast the Eagles by a good margin. Giving you an update so you don't have to stray away and find out for yourself. Nice last there, trip 19 for Darren, as he pads 57 points on to his score. I will say this about Steve's throw. Really fluid. Not much movement there. Really stands still, just the arm moving. Quality. Of course, Darren, same exact way. Just looks a little off being a lefty. Just looks weird, doesn't it? Just looks a little weird. Even though we've seen him so many times before. Looking for another to get on the board. He will. A nice triple there. Nice 5 mark for Steve. Not enough to give him the point lead, but at least getting some numbers on the board. And Darren going to have to make a little adjustment here. and an adjustment is well done. Mike Henderson, it's a very complicated game. There's so many strategic moves you can make here in cricket. But as you can tell, it's 20s, 19s, 18s, 17s, 16s, 15s, and bullseyes. You've got to hit 3 marks to close. Once you hit those 3 marks and your opponent doesn't have the number closed, you can score on that number. Oh, some nice darts there from Steve. Double, double, single. So that right there gives him, what would that be? That would be 5 marks, so 3 to close and then 2 to score. So 50 points scored there for Steve. Kind of give you a little bit more in-depth. Mike, I guarantee you it's not going to make sense until you kind of look it up on YouTube for yourself. Do a little research. It's a very complicated game for those that haven't played it before. It just kind of doesn't make sense. We get that a lot here from the European crowd. And there it is as Darren Young plows it in. The double to close, 2 marks on the bull as he wins it 161.95, 2-0 lead, and he throws a 4.5 average. That is a tasty, tasty average there. 4.5 marks per round. Nice, nice indeed. So, Mike, hopefully you hang with us and kind of maybe we'll get a better understanding as we go here. But we'll be right back with some more action from the live streaming board, whether it be open, doubles 501, women's singles cricket, or men's singles cricket. We will see you shortly for some more action from the Las Vegas Open. Hang tight, folks. We'll see you in a moment. Right, it looks like we're going to have a tasty semifinal match coming to the streaming board here next, including Larry Butler and Alex Spellman. So didn't quite hear their opponents' names. We'll get that in just a second. But hey, we will get going here shortly. All right, it looks like we're warming up here. I'm going to switch on over to our player cam. Yeah, what a tasty match this is going to be. Kevin Yaz, Sean Brenneman, Alex Spellman, Larry Butler. Should be an entertaining match here. Definitely looking forward to this one. This is the semifinal match in Open Doubles 501. We'll get going here in just a second. Waiting on the Eagle to step up for a couple practice starts, and then we'll bring you this coverage of this one. Righty, here we go. It looks like we're getting our diddle here. Kevin Yaz or Yasinchik. He made sure to let me know his last name, and I probably still got it wrong, but that's okay. Alrighty, let's get our scoreboard started here for this Open Doubles 501 event. This is the semifinal match. First to 2 legs here will advance to the finals. Larry Butler and Alex Spellman won the Open Doubles cricket event, so nice mention there. Big 180 there for Alex Spellman. Fantastic stuff. Look at this from Butler. This is the kind of quality stuff we've seen from those 2 gentlemen in the final of Open Doubles cricket. Following up that 180 with a nice 133 to leave 88 after 12 darts. Going up top, now to double 10. Nice leg there from Alex Spellman and Larry Butler, as it's a 15 dart leg for those 2 gentlemen. Tasty indeed. I mean, Yasinchik, or just Yaz as we'll say, coming up looking to win in, and he does not, just underneath. So Spellman a little bit closer, so they will get the throw. Here we go. So they're looking to follow up this nice 140 from Spellman. These guys are just in the groove right now. Really, really nice stuff. That looks like a 98 there from, no, 97? Yeah, 97 indeed for Butler. 100 there for Sean Brenneman, the man. Sean making his way down from the Canada area, as well as a couple others. Dawson Michelle, Logan Crooks, Trish Gretzik, just to name a few. Larry Butler doing that classic 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 pop of the hand before he throws his dart. Done that for quite a while now. Just a very relaxed throw for the Eagle. I gotta tell you, he's like one of the more relaxed players that I've ever seen play the game, to be honest. They're in definitely a nice spot to make this final here. Just 60 scored there, but it'll leave 76 for the Eagle after 15 darts. So here we go, 76 needed. Going for the 17, that'll leave 54, so we'll just set it up for Spellman for tops. Paul Kelly asking why they don't play 601 for pairs. They actually play 601 for mixed trips, so we stick to the 501 for pairs, and then for the trips we add that extra ton on there. So I don't know why they haven't switched to that. I think it's just more traditional to stay with the 501 route on that, so that's what they've chosen to do. Double 20 needed for Spellman to advance. Nice little marker there. If he uses it well, a little too low. Over to the double 10, which you just hit the last leg, and he's going to hit it dang near in the identical spot. Tasty, tasty average there for the team of Spellman and Butler. And I got to tell you, with that average, they may be our favorite going into this final. Wow, what a nice 18 dart leg there. 83.50 match average between those two gentlemen. That is tasty, tasty, tasty. All righty, folks, we'll be right back. I'm going to check and actually, hold on one second. Let's check and see. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I think our other semifinal is actually being played out already. I was wanting to know that one. Yeah, Dustin Holt, Chris Lim taking on Joey Beecroft and Nick Jorgensen. I think Nick is bullshot, if I'm not mistaken. Bullshot darts. Yeah, it looks like we will currently Dustin Holt and Chris Lim up 1-0. But the winner of that match will face Larry Butler and Alex Spellman. So don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back with some more coverage. The Las Vegas Open from Las Vegas, Nevada. It's the 43rd annual Windmill Fleetwood Memorial Las Vegas Open. Alrighty, folks, just did a little scan into the room. Looks like we do have a match going on here on board 56. I'm going to see if I can zoom in on this just a little bit and maybe get a feed from this one as we go. It looks like Darren Young is in action right now. Let's see if I can pull up the feed from this match so we can have some entertainment instead of just watching the room kind of move around. We don't want to do that one, that's for sure. That's no fun. I know this is going to be a quality match, hopefully. Darren up pretty well. It looks like he's about to go ahead and win this match, actually. Continuing his performance from the streaming board, throwing a 4.2 right now. He threw a 4.5 just a little bit ago. So we'll keep it right here for just a second until this match ends. Or our match comes up on the streaming board. So looks like we're just collecting a little scoring error here. Darren going ahead and helping this gentleman out here. There we go. A little bit of unconventional than what we're normally used to giving you, but the cameras that we have set up, I like this overhead look because every once in a while I can pull another match when we don't have one on the stream. So hope you don't mind this view, as something's better than nothing, and it looks like Darren goes ahead and puts it away. One dart into the double. A 2-0 win for Darren Young over Randy Vid. We'll go ahead and scan the room, see if we can pull another match here. If not, we'll just wait for our streaming action to happen before we get going with another one. Looks like our finals just got called to the streaming board. It's going to be Dustin Holt, Chris Lim taking on Alex Spellman and Larry Butler. It's going to be a great match. I'm looking forward to that one. We will kind of get stuff ready in the background for that one. So we do have a couple other matches going on, but not seeing one on our other board. It looks like Alex is coming up to the main board here. Yeah, nothing going on that couple other boards. We do have a ladies match going on. It looks like a doubles match going on there on yeah, that is a women's doubles 5-on-1 match on the 57, but due to probably how quick these guys are going to come up to the streaming board and get ready here, I'm going to just do a couple things to prepare for this final. And this should be an entertaining one. I mean, no slouches in this group. Dustin Holt, Chris Lim, Spellman, and Butler. Wow, what a final this is going to be here in Open Doubles 501. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You scared me.
All right, everybody. This is Chris Lim here. I'm with my partner, Dustin Holt. We in the finals, and you know what? That's a lot better than we did yesterday. And I talked to many of people, and my darts haven't been very good all weekend, but I feel like we're clicking today, and it's a new day, and you know we gonna win this. Me and you gonna go 1-2 in the singles. Yeah. Regardless of what happened there, and then we'll go, you know, whatever happens in the evening event. But I just want to say I love my wife, Kathleen Lim. Hopefully you're listening, and thank you for letting me be here. She's not feeling well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I hope you feel better, and thank you for taking care of the kids. Love you. Deuces.
She's in there. She's in there. She's in there. She will, guys. Chris wanted to hand the mic over as Dustin Holt came and scared the living heck out of me. I think you heard me go, whoo! I didn't know what to do. Didn't know what to do there for a second. But, yeah, Dustin came in. We were just chatting about darts, and then Chris behind him, and I couldn't resist. I had to give him the old mic there. Why not? Why not? That's always fun to do. Good to see Kathleen in the mix, too, as well as Steve Hilger saying, what about me? Don't worry. We love you, Porky. We love you, buddy. But anyway, we're going to get started here in just a second with this final. It's always fun to every once in a while splash in some unique stuff, and that's what we just did there. So good stuff indeed. Yeah, I hope you get to feeling well, Miss Lim, or feeling a little bit better. This is the open doubles 501 final between Dustin Holt, Chris Lim, Larry Butler, and Alex Spellman. I'm going to see if I can push Mr. Ed Chambers in here for a little side commentary on this one. I don't know what just happened there between Lim and Holt, but they were just warming up on the board together. But yeah, this should be a tasty final between these guys. Holt and Lim, yeah, they just mentioned here on the stream that they were playing pretty well lately. But I got to tell you, Larry Butler and Alex Spellman playing really well as well. Shooting that big 83 average. In the last, in the semifinal. Bob, why Ed? Commentary has been so good. Love it. I wouldn't say it's so good. It's definitely a difficult task when you got to do production as well as commentary, as well as maybe get a little update or fix an issue every once in a while. But Chambers is pretty fun. I figured every once in a while you got to have somebody that is well known on the dart scene around. So we'll see if he shows up or not. I've had the pleasure of having Gary Brooks, Ryan Mooningham, Eric Gregory stepped in the booth for a little bit as well. I want to get Trish Gretzik in here as well. She needs to get her Canadian self in here. We will see if we can make that one happen. So we switch on over to our scoreboard here. Let's pull that up. This is the Open Doubles 501 Finals between Larry Butler and Alex Spellman. Or Larry Butler, Alex Spellman versus Dustin Holt and Chris Lim. I guess I should say that a little bit better. William Stewart here with USA Darts Productions. Thanks for joining us here today at the Las Vegas Open for the Tuscany Suites and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada. Rounding out Open Doubles here. Tasty little 95. Spellman and Butler have really just complimented each other all day long. Nick DeShera, nice to see you in here, buddy, from the PPD streams that I do with him and Sean Green. Thanks for joining us. Chuck saying from Collinsville, Illinois here. Appreciate you tuning in, Chuck. Gina saying, get Brenda Roush on. I think she's actually playing some doubles right now with Renee, so that's why I haven't scattered her. I actually asked her last night. I said, hey, do you want to come in there with me? And she was feeling a little bit off, so she didn't want to join me for that one. So completely understandable. I can't blame her at all. You got to be feeling comfortable to put yourself in that position. So yeah, I definitely would love to bring Brenda in at some point, and really anybody that knows the game. Every once in a while, I'll give an opportunity to come in here and have a second to chat. So. 250 needed for Lim here. Let's see if he can pound in another triple. That'll really help the cause, add some pressure. He does just that. A nice little 140 for him. Bringing it down to 110, but it's a 112 look for Alex Spellman. Let's see if he can put this away. He's going to have a dang good look here. 12 for tops. His preferred route, I believe, is the double 20. Has been hitting it all morning. Just drops, so you can see him kind of go. Tough dart there. So here we go, 110. Chris talking to Dustin, seeing how he wants to go with this. Trip 20 first dart, I assume. Over to trip 18, or does he stay right there? Yeah, difficult dart as you see him kind of step back and go, well, what do I do now here? Hey, Timmy from Moberly, Missouri. I believe that's right. Hopefully I said it right. Looking to use that as a marker. Larry does just that. Collects as he makes it 1-0 in this first leg. A tasty little 18 darter for them. Josh saying should be a great matchup. Going to be some good ones at the Booyah Cup, especially with those already going. Yeah, you are certainly right. Excited to be there in mid-March, late March, March 18th through the 20th, to bring you some live action from the Booyah Cup in Wisconsin. Solid switch there from Holt as he goes down to 97. Sorry for the background sound if you can hear a lot going on. There's a lot of people around the spot I'm at right now, I guess. Nice 95 there for Butler. Great first start. Let's see if he can add another. He cannot. Just over, just under. Nice solid ton though. Holt and Lim gonna have to break throw here if they hope to fight in a match-deciding leg, but Spellman's really on fire. Another 140 for him. This kid is unreal, unreal. I say kid, I think he's just slightly older than me. Not by much though, I don't think. Would love a 140 here. Would love a 140, has a 140. Adds a little bit of pressure to this 75, but the way Spellman's been playing, you gotta think he may hit this here. 17. Leave 18 for tops. Oh, just on the outside there. It looked like it may have been in it. Probably felt good upon release. So Dustin thinking about how he wants to go with this, whether 20s. I don't see him. Does he go 16 route? That may be an option. It's 15 instead, so. Leave 89 as he tries to collect on the 57 to leave 32. 70 left now. Trip 10 or trip 18 is what I go for. Just outside that 18 or triple 18 wire as Larry Butler has double tops left to win the Open Doubles 501 with Alex Spellman. And he does it just like that. Congrats to Larry Butler and Alex Spellman, who have a day in doubles, have a weekend in doubles. It's a 501 and a cricket title for both of those gentlemen. Congrats to them. Awesome darts. Kudos, kudos, kudos. Get of Ed Chambers. Looky who there. Looky there. There's Ed right there. I'm keeping an eye on the couple boards next to us, seeing if maybe a match pops up on there, and we'll kind of give you some overhead shot of that one until we have a match here on the live streaming board, but I'm sure that will be happening here in just a second as they're making some board calls now, so hang tight. We will have a match here in just a second. I just talked to the tournament director and the staff here. We are going to go ahead and refresh the stream, start a new one. That way everybody can come back in and get notified when we are live here. So we'll go ahead and kick this stream off for now, and then we'll kick up a new one here in just a second on our YouTube and Facebook pages. It's about that time anyways to kind of refresh everything. We don't want to go too long, just for every once in a while you don't want a whole video to just vanish from your feed if you got a copyright or whatever it may be. Or it's always nice just to kind of refresh and let everybody come back in too. So we'll be right back here, folks. Thanks for so much for joining us here at the Las Vegas Open. William Stewart here with USA Darts Productions. We'll see you in just a moment with a new feed.